Last Monday, an email from my mom landed in my inbox. Subject line: recipe for Sunday dinner. I clicked, expecting her famous meatloaf, but my stomach clenched instead. It was a 30-page legal document. Her last will and testament, dated just 2 weeks ago. I immediately called her, but it went straight to voicemail. My brother Jake and sister Lisa had also received it. Jake was already in a panic. The will left almost everything to Lisa. The house, the savings, even mom's cherished jewelry, which I'd been promised since childhood. Jake and I were each getting a mere $5,000. Lisa was set to inherit nearly $400,000 worth of assets. I felt a wave of nausea. Lisa had always been mom's favorite, but this was a cruel blow. She lived 3 states away, calling maybe once a month while Jake and I were there every weekend, helping with groceries and doctor appointments. Jake called me, heartbroken, having planned to use his inheritance for college. I was counting on it for my daughter's college fund. Apparently, our consistent care meant nothing compared to perfect Lisa, the successful lawyer married to a doctor. An hour later, Mom called, sounding frantic. "Did you girls get my email about Sunday dinner?" she asked. I told her we'd received her will instead, and the line went silent. Then she started laughing. "Oh honey," she chuckled. "That's not my real will. That's the fake one I made for Lisa." I was utterly confused. Mom explained that Lisa had been pressuring her for months, constantly asking about the will, the house's value, and her life insurance. It made Mom deeply uncomfortable. So she'd worked with her lawyer to draft a decoy will, leaving everything to Lisa, just to see how she'd react. She wanted to test if Lisa would suddenly become kinder or reveal her true greed. The real will, Mom assured me, split everything equally among us 3, as it always had. She'd accidentally sent the fake one to all of us instead of the meatloaf recipe. Sure enough, within 2 hours of receiving that email, Lisa called Mom for the first time in 6 weeks. She was suddenly deeply concerned about Mom's health, offering help and even promising a visit, something she hadn't done in over a year. Mom tried to dismiss it, saying she'd sent the will by mistake, but Lisa kept probing about finances and organizing affairs. By Thursday, Lisa had called daily, making plans to come home and help with important paperwork. That weekend, Lisa arrived with flowers and Mom's favorite cookies, acting overtly sweet and helpful, doing dishes and offering rides. She constantly reassured Mom not to worry about money, stressing that family was what mattered most. It was jarring to see such a performance after years of neglect. Mom played along, but her disappointment was clear. The test had worked exactly as she'd predicted. On Sunday, Mom gathered us all. She told Lisa the will she'd received was a fake. Lisa's face went white. Mom explained how deeply hurt she'd been by the constant financial questions, and how Lisa's sudden concern only appeared when she thought she was inheriting everything. Lisa tried to argue, but Mom wasn't having it. She announced she was changing the real will. The house and jewelry would now go to Jake and me, the ones who actually cared for her. Lisa would still receive her share of the savings, but the house and jewelry belonged to the children who had earned them through their presence and love. Lisa stormed out and hasn't called since. Jake and I still visit every weekend. Now we help with tech support too.